In March 1998, 23-year-old Amy Lynn Bradley vanished without a trace from a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. No distress call, no definitive evidence. What followed were decades of conflicting witness accounts, alleged sightings, and disturbing clues lost in time. Was Amy a tragic victim of foul play, or the target of something far more sinister? This is not just the story of a missing person. It's a mystery that exposes cracks in the very systems meant to protect us. Amy was a recent college graduate from Virginia, vibrant, athletic, and preparing for a new job. On March 21, 1998, she boarded the Rhapsody of the Seas with her parents and younger brother Brad for what was meant to be a dream cruise. On March 23, Amy and Brad were seen dancing at the ship's nightclub with the house band, Blue Orchid. Surveillance captured Amy with one of the band members, Alistair "Yellow" Douglas. Let's walk through the official timeline. At 3:35 a.m., Brad returns to the cabin. Amy follows shortly after. They chat briefly on the balcony. At 5:30 a.m., Ron Bradley, their father, wakes and sees Amy asleep on the lounge chair outside. At 6 a.m., she's gone. Her shoes were still in the cabin, but her cigarettes and lighter were missing. All her valuables and ID remained behind. And here's the first red flag. Why would a strong swimmer with zero signs of distress simply disappear moments before docking in Curaçao? Some of the most chilling clues came not from what was found, but from what was missing. The official cruise photo of Amy, taken by the ship's photographer, vanished from the gallery the morning she disappeared. Even more troubling, multiple passengers recalled seeing Amy with Alistair "Yellow" Douglas between 5:30 and 5:45 a.m., well after he claimed he went to sleep. One witness even described Douglas leaving the upper deck alone around dawn, yet Douglas passed a polygraph, and after his interview he smiled and gave a thumbs up to Amy's family. Her father, Ron, called it unnerving. What's even more unnerving is the cruise line's response to Amy's disappearance. The staff allowed passengers to disembark in Curaçao before conducting a full ship search, and the search was only done in the public areas of the ship. The authorities weren't notified for hours, and crucial surveillance footage was withheld or never released publicly. What's even more troubling is that even before Amy vanished, a waiter had tried to convince her to go ashore with him alone, a gesture she found uncomfortable. Her mother reported that male crew members had shown excessive attention toward Amy during the voyage, which raises the question, could Amy have been targeted? Then came the image that Amy's family would never forget. In 2005, they received an anonymous email. Attached were photos from a Caribbean escort website. A woman listed as Jazz, disheveled, vacant-eyed, and marked by tattoos. One of them? A Tasmanian devil spinning a basketball, identical to Amy's tattoo on her shoulder blade. A forensic expert reportedly confirmed the woman was a match, but no DNA test has ever been confirmed. A taxi driver in Curaçao came forward with a remarkable claim. On the morning of March 24th, he says a frantic young woman approached his cab, asking where she could find a phone. He remembered one thing clearly, her bright green eyes, just like the missing poster. His account was never verified, but the timing matches the theory that Amy was quickly moved off the ship, possibly against her will. So what did happen to Amy Lynn Bradley? Some believe that she may have fallen overboard. She was, after all, last seen on the balcony. However, she was a strong swimmer, an experienced lifeguard. She could have easily swum to shore. Moreover, nobody heard a splash or a scream, and no body was ever recovered. Others suggest that she might have voluntarily disappeared. There were no signs of a struggle, but she left her ID, all of her belongings, and her shoes. She was also quite excited about starting the next phase of her life. She had just bought an apartment, she was going to go to graduate school, she wasn't experiencing any mental health issues that anyone knew of, and she had sent a postcard to her friend showing that she had every intention of returning. So if she didn't fall and she didn't leave on her own free will, then the most likely scenario is that someone had taken her. More than 25 years have passed. Amy has been declared legally dead, but her family continues to hope. The FBI is still offering a $25,000 reward for information, and someone, somewhere, still knows the truth. Justice may be delayed, but it doesn't have to be denied. If you found this investigation compelling, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button for more true crime stories. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe.